Right, welcome to a game of Eggheads. Very late at night we're doing this. I don't think there's been a single time where I've actually won the game, but don't worry, there's always 127th time lucky. I'm not sure who would be best to go against here. Because it is programmed for slight differences. Ah yes, they're going to be green. And it's red in the House of Lords. So they could spill tomato sauce and you wouldn't notice it. In the House of Commons you could spill, I'm sure what you could spill. Devolution from Centre of the Locals that we've seen for Scotland and Wales in the UK. I think that's as far as it's going to go for now, thanks to the referendum. Not going in Scotland's favour. Parlor. Parley is to speak, so it is speaker, yeah. Parleur is a speaker, like a hi-fi speaker or whatever in French. So there you go. Maastricht Treaty was probably John Major's era. Between 92 and 97, yeah it was. The last Tory Prime Minister before the new Labour era. I've never heard of this before. It shows I do get something wrong sometimes. It's almost a 1 in 3 this. The main one I've heard of there is Nero, which is also the name given to CD and DVD writing software. That's the only reason I'm going for it. Not enough Roman knowledge there. Augustus. Yeah, usually it is a sudden death for me at the end of the round anyway. Alright, well I imagine it's... Oh, it could be Brasenose. Don't ask me why. Why would know that? And it is right. If it had been my question, I would have won it. Did he go to Eton? Aren't they all famous for going to those posh Campbell Bannerman? I should know this, really. All 3 of those have been the names of kings of Great Britain. Henry. Well, that's it. I think you've lost there. There you go. Felt like a lot of those questions were about history. TUC, not the Freemasons, surely. That's, by comparison, much more right-wing. Secretive organisation. Lots of police and mayors and things like that. Lord Nelson. Just clicked it. And it was. Not Wellington. One soldier did that. Well, Henry VIII was born in the 1500s itself, I thought. I'll have to try that. I just think it was a little bit too early for Henry VIII. He was in the 1500s mainly, but That line, yeah. That's it. I could have known it was George the Fourth. No, it was William the Fourth. Music. Go with that. Blow into it, surely. This was featured in Legend of Zelda. Ocarina of Time, of course. For Nintendo 64. Definitely blew into it. Yeah, I could get this wrong. That could be John Lennon, couldn't it? And yet, it was. What did I just say? Say what I thought it could be. Yeah, I was thinking, well, it wouldn't be him because it's a bit overly pretentious, but because he's supposed to be quite socialist, isn't he? But Blood Brothers is probably Liverpool, but I mean, it is Liverpool, yeah. That's all Willie Russell play, why? Education and reason. Joy Division. And were they involved with? Yeah. Well, I thought that would be easier than I thought. It must be love. That's, well, actually, I've always wanted to know this, because I heard vaguely it was a cover. So now we're going to know, whatever answer we put here. Maybe it's the one who did the Israelites, Desmond Dekker, it could be. Oh, it's Labi Siffre, okay. Well, that's interesting, it was a really good song, that. We've lost all 3 rounds so far, and yet I'm going to remain optimistic because some contestants in the real show have actually pulled it off, going against all 5 at the end, losing every round. I think you would choose CJ for geography, wouldn't you, on the real show? Because he famously has often said he doesn't even know where things are in England, so that sounds like New Orleans, that, the famous French Quarter, yeah. So, I wish that was my question. Always the way, isn't it? Sod's Law. We've been looking at this recently, but the bottom stripe, got to be careful here. I always thought the Bulgarian had brown in it rather than red, but they're going to be calling this red, aren't they? I don't think it's black. I don't think it goes black. Blue though. Oh. Yeah. I thought it was brown. It's dark red, essentially. It must be Suffolk. Yeah. There's quite a difference there, so it's certainly proving this right with CJ, isn't it? Right. We should know this. One side's the Red Sea, but that's the west coast. On the other side, well, it's more the Persian Gulf, I think. The Arabian Sea, we've got to be careful here, because that's kind of, I think that's kind of other nations, such as Oman, that sort of thing. So it's Persian Gulf goes between Iraq and Iran. Yes, the Arabian Sea. And the whole thing is the Arabian Peninsula. Right. Right. Just think that they have as many counties. Counties are a similar size to our counties, but they're within states of the United States. Oh, I took that round. Well, should be some hope. Well, that's only one knocked out. So 4 against 1. Well, it would be 2 in the real show, 2 of your team. Got a chance here. I don't know how much harder they make it. Perhaps less likely to get it wrong as how it's programmed. Answer that before we think of another one. Here's your Jimmy Page. Robert Plant heading them. Could be Amnesty. Or the Red Cross. I don't know, I was just thinking of the Red Cross as probably around during World War II, so I think it was. Probably Hungarian, but I'm not sure. Yeah, heard that somewhere. Probably like University Challenger, one of those. Does benefit you watching that sometimes. The Body. That's good, isn't it? Very generic. Good for Naomi Campbell. Even though it's not my question. Alright. The Body. Yes, that's right. The Body. Oh, I'll be interested in this. I'll try Lake Garda, but I'm not entirely sure. Yeah, it is. Wow, I wasn't expecting that. I really wasn't.